Hi everyone, I'm Lev here and we're playing King Arthur's Legends Rise. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you a new team strategy on how I clear Aldri using 2 uncommon heroes and 2 rare heroes. So this allows me to farm pretty fast at around 1 minute and 50 seconds is my fastest speed, but it's always below 2 minutes. So it's roughly between like 1 minute and 30 seconds. So these are the heroes that is clearing Aldri at stage 10. So as you can see here, right, there's no heroes that apply recovery disruption like Akolon or Morgan, and then we do not have any healers here. So this strategy is to like just nuke the boss with lots of dots, and he should be defeated once he wake up from his hibernation. So that is the strategy. Spam as much dots as possible and have these 2 uncommon heroes to boost up the attack gauge. So let me showcase you this team and you'll see how this team works. So I'll be prioritizing to attack the boss. Do not need to target the arms. So let me show you the skill order settings first. As you can see here, we have Anguish and Rosier prioritized on the A3 abilities, and then we'll need to also prioritize on the A1 abilities. Should they have a very little vigor or insufficient vigor, they'll always fall back to the A1 to charge up the vigor back. And then we have Book here and also the Djerit. You need them to prioritize their A2 abilities. So the speed tuning is Anguish should go first, followed by Rosier. Anguish will need to apply the chill. Rosier will then apply her blitz and then extend both bleed and chill debuff. And then followed by Book to apply the effect accuracy. And then the Djerit passive skill will consume it to boost everyone's attack gauge. Alright, so that's how it will work. So I was pretty unlucky. Anguish did not apply that much chill. Hopefully the boss will not target our dot damage dealers but attack the uncommon heroes like what you're seeing right now. Alright, that's more chills from Anguish and some extension from Rosier. She was using her A1 ability, I believe, because she doesn't have sufficient vigor. Okay, more chills applied by Anguish with the help of his Chivalry 8 to apply bleeds. So as you can see, right, we are gaining a lot of attack gauge with the help of Bulk and the Djerit here. So we can, you know, cut through the boss turn to apply more of those chills and bleeds. More extension here. Oh no, they are targeting the dot damage dealer, which is unfortunate. So the boss by now should be going into hibernation mode after attacking like 3 times. Okay, now at this time, right, we can hopefully take down the boss before he wakes up from his hibernation. So you need to build your heroes pretty tanky to survive the first initial 3 hits from the boss. Okay, there's more extension, more chills. Alright, the battle has completed. So it took around about 1 minute and 29 seconds. So this timing, right, can be faster depending on how lucky both Anguish as well as Rosier is able to apply those bleed and dots, because it's not a 100% chance. If it was a guaranteed chance, right, then this run should be much faster. Alright, so let's check out the battle stats here. So as you can see, Rosier is healing herself with the drain buff. That's why there's a green bar here. But there's no healer in this team. And then most of the damage dealt by Anguish with his chills, followed by Rosier with these blue bars. And the red color is shown here as how much damage they have taken. Since Anguish is targeted by the boss repeatedly, that's why he's taking so much damage, especially his neutral affinity here. So this is the offense stats. He has applied around about 22 chills, whereas Rosier is only 16 bleeds. I think this is with the help of Anguish Chivalry 8 to apply bleeds and with the corrosion set. Okay, and then this is the defense stats. Seems like Anguish is taking a lot of damage and Rosier is doing a lot of her healings here. These are the skills used. 5, seems that Rosier is spamming her A1. We want it to be that because we want to provide vigor to Anguish, who is going first, so that he can spam his A3 ability. Alright, so let me show you how I build each of these heroes. So let's head over to the hero management and check out the Djerit. So the Djerit, right, you just primarily want to focus to build his survivability. You just need to have sufficient HP and defense. So in such way that if the boss tries to attack him, he's able to survive those 3 initial hits from the boss before he goes into hibernation mode. Then the attack speed, right, you need to speed tune him to go after Bolt so that he can use his passive skill to consume the effect accuracy and then convert it into attack gauge boost. So the set to prioritize on him is just attack speed tune him correctly, and then HP and defense. The rest does not matter. Okay, this is his full detailed stat info. And then let's check out his other stats. He has Chivalry 10, but this one is not necessary. As long as you meet the sufficient HP and defense, allow him to survive, then it should be sufficient. But I think the Chivalry also does help because it provides additional defense percentage, HP percentage, some defense here, HP, and so forth. But if you use a pretty good gear, right, it also can compensate for this Chivalry. These are the skill level up. It's very important to get this maxed out, Familiar Revival, so that it boosts up the attack gauge from 30% all the way to 60%. For his first passive skill, this one is not required. The Djerit's Carelessness. He's around have a 4th Awakening. You need to have the 3rd Awakening to get the op slot open, so you can use it to get additional HP or defense stats. And he's fully level 60 because I have already leveled him up in Gorgos. Right, for his equipment, it's a must to have Vigor set so that he can keep on spamming his A2 ability. Alright, so I'll quickly go through the gears here. So this is the Vigor helmet. It's not even maxed out. And this is the Vigor Cuirass. And this is the Vigor boots. This is the effect resistance necklace. But this one, right, you should get HP percentage necklace. I do not have sufficient Vigor set, so I just use whatever I have on my account. And then this is a HP percentage critical set earrings. And finally, we have an attack speed counter ring. You can get any attack speed ring as long as you meet the speed requirement to go after Bolt. And this is the immortal set flash defense. And finally, we have a hit accuracy immortal set op. This one is like just there because I want to have the additional attack speed. But it's preferable to have like flash stats HP and attack speed instead, and some HP flash stats HP and some defensive stats here. These are his full detailed equipment settings. And for the relics, I recommend you to go for the Storm Relic so that he'll receive 15% less damage from the boss. Around level 50 should be sufficient, the relic. Let's say if you do not have the full chivalry for the Djerit, then you can max it out to compensate the additional HP and defense stats. Okay, and you do not need to have any skill level ups for the Djerit at all. Yeah, this two is not required. Alright, so that's basically it for the Djerit. Let's move on to our second uncommon hero, who is Bulk. So you build Bulk similar to how you saw the Djerit, just that you need to speed tune him to go before the Djerit. So Bulk go third, then the Djerit go fourth, the last. So these are the stats. Just prioritize on HP, defense, and attack speed. The rest does not matter. These are the full detailed stat info for Bulk. For the Chivalry, he also has the same Chivalry 10 like the Djerit. These are all those copies that I just dumped into him to gain additional HP and defense stats. Skill level up is important to get at least one skill level up on his Tintergel Special Forces. So it will be cooldown as 2 turns, and with the help of this, reducing the passive 2 cooldown, this will help to change it to a 1 turn cooldown. Awakening, you just need to unlock the third awakening to unlock the op slot for more stats. And yeah, I'm just basically gaining free EXP to level up Bulk from the Aldri dungeon run. For the equipment set is also similar to the Djerit, just get at least one Vigor set. Then the rest you can mix and match. So this is the Vigor helmet, Vigor cuirass, Vigor boots, Vigor set necklace, that HP percentage damage set earrings, and then an attack speed attack ring. This is a flat set HP belt, and finally we have attack speed orb. So this allows him to have sufficient speed to speed tune him so that he will go before the Djerit. Then for relics, just use the storm relic so that he will receive 50% less damage from the boss in case the boss attack him. Usually uncommon heroes, right, they have much lower base stat compared to rare and legendary heroes. So you need to have a lot of chivalry upgrades or relic upgrades in order to compensate the lack of stats. And you do not need to have any skill upgrades for his A2. That's basically it for these two uncommon heroes. And then we'll move on to our rare heroes who are Anguish and Rosier. I'll start off with Anguish. Basically, Anguish, I do not do much changes after I speed tune him for the Aldri dungeon with the basic team like Aklon, Rosier, Anguish, and Sarah or Turin. You just use the same build. These are the stats. Just prioritize on attack speed, effect accuracy. 60 to 70% should be sufficient, and then the rest you can dump it into HP and defense to make him tanky. Because this time, right, this team does not have any healers, so you need to tank the damage dealt by the enemy. These are the full detailed stat info. And then for his chivalry, I think I'm almost getting him to the chivalry 10. I just need 2 more copies of him to gain additional 8% more defense stats. His skill level up is all max. Awakening as well. Advanced as well, level up 60. For his equipment, you just need to gear him in a vigor set so that he can charge up his vigor in order for him to spam his A3. Accuracy set is important because he needs accuracy to land those chill debuff. And then corrosion is additional dots, which has a 2-turn skill cooldown. Oh, sorry, 3-turn skill cooldown. Right, so this is a vigor helmet, vigor cuirass, vigor boots. This is a defense percentage necklace. Then we have a defense percentage accuracy earrings. And then we have an attack speed accuracy ring. We have a flat set defense corrosion belt. Flat set HP orb. And finally we have a flat set defense banner, corrosion banner. Okay, these are the full stat info here for the equipment. Relics, just use the frost. Don't go with the storm one because frost one apply a lot more chill debuff rather compared to the storm one. Okay, that's basically it for Anguish. And finally, we have Rosier, our dot extender and bleed inflictor. So there's not much changes here, just basically focus on effect accuracy and attack speed, then followed by HP and defense. She's pretty weak on the survivability side because of the HP and defense, because I prioritize her stats on the offensive side like the critical rate, critical damage and attack. Okay, these are the full stat info here. Let's say if your Rosier is dying too easily, right, then you need to like remove the critical rate rings or critical rate banner and replace it with a HP percentage gears to boost up her HP to reach around about 20 or 22,000. She has a chivalry 10, not fully skill up. She has a fully awakened, fully advanced, and fully level 60. Her equipment is something similar to Anguish, vigor set and vigor set, but this other two is mainly for clearing mobs for Forbidden Dungeon. So we have a vigor critical set and a strife set. So this is a vigor helmet, vigor cuirass, vigor boots, vigor necklace with an effect accuracy primary stats. We have a critical rate earrings, and then we have a attack speed critical rate ring. Then for the keepsakes, we have an effect accuracy belt. Then we have an attack speed orb. And finally, we have a critical rate primary stat banner. All of this keepsake is a strife set, so she can gain additional attack increase as well as attack gauge whenever she defeats an enemy. For her relics, I'm just using her storm because she's pretty squishy. I do not want her to be more squishy to be killed easily by the boss. Alright, so that's basically it on how I built all of these 4 heroes. And there's a chance where my Rosier gets killed quickly because her HP is pretty low. So if there's sometimes where I'm unlucky, the boss always targets Rosier. So there's a case where it might fail, but sometimes you're not failed because the boss will target the uncommon heroes instead. So it's pretty much RNG here. Alright, so since the repeat, but since this game, right, whenever you fail, it won't reduce your your stamina. You can just keep on putting a lot of repeat battles, so that even though you fail, right, then you're still able to rerun it again using the same team. So this is one way of how you can take advantage of this system to farm at the highest stage and gain as much points as possible if there's a Aldri event. Oh yeah, I think I did not really go through how the synergy works between the attack gauge, so let me quickly explain to you how the thing works. So basically, right, if you see, let me click on this uncommon hero. Okay, let's see. As you can see here, right, if we see on the bulk passive skill, right, he has this Tintagel special forces. Whenever he uses his passive skill 2, it reduces the passive cooldown by 1 turn. So this includes himself, and then this also reduces this passive skill, and then grant all of his allies with effect accuracy 1 for 3 turns, and then the Djerit will consume it using his passive skill Familiar Revival. If he has 2 or more effect accuracy, removes all of the buff including the effect accuracy, and then recharge all allies attack gauge by 60%. For this, right, you need to max out the Djerit's passive skill. By default, it is 30%. So once you max out his skill, right, it'll be 60%. So this is a must to get this skill maxed out. And then at least one skill upgrade on Book's passive skill 2. Alright, so that's a tip for you on how to clear Aldri with just 2 rare heroes as well as 2 uncommon heroes. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do give this video a thumbs up and share with your friends in case if they are looking for a way to speed farm Aldri with a more budget friendly heroes like uncommon heroes. Do you know that uncommon heroes they use like half of the resources that is consumed by rare heroes? That is so much resources spent, man. Imagine using legendary heroes to farm that dungeon, right? In order to build legendary heroes, it costs like almost double of rare heroes. Alright, so that's the end of my video. Hopefully you enjoy it. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, you can click on the subscribe button so you'll never miss a new video that I publish on this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.